What's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to be taking you through step by step on how to beat the Liberated Dark Ops challenge in Black Ops 6. Now, as you can see, as soon as I load into the map, the first thing I'm going to do is turn on the Rampage Inducer and run over to the motel. This is because we want to have the zombies spawning in as quick as possible. And we move to the motel because it's an easy area to have a full view of zombie spawns. It also connects over to where we'll be heading next, which is fuller lanes. Now, during these first few rounds, you might be lucky enough to get a double points. If you get one, I highly recommend saving it until you have a lot of zombies, due to the fact we do want to be leaving fuller lanes with at least 13 to 14k worth of points. Also, don't forget to grab your pistols, they are very important for completing this challenge. Now, once you're inside fuller lanes, you're going to be primarily focusing on getting at least 13 to 14,000 points. I highly recommend also grabbing stamina whilst you're in there for the increased mobility speed. Now, also, whilst you are in there, you're going to go over and hit the panel on the wall for the valve step. That'll be completing later. This will just save you a few seconds later on. Now, once you have your 13 to 14,000 points, you're going to go buy your way out to the church. Make sure you grab PhD Flopper on your way up there. You will then activate the machine in the church and instantly run over to Pack Punch and pack your pistols. Then you want to head straight out to the cemetery. You are going to be trying to get your tool shed key from the gardener. And sometimes it does take some time, so just use that time to build up points and salvage. Now that you have the toolshed key, you're going to want to run straight over to the toolshed and open it and grab the handbrake. Next, if you are high enough level, you'll want to go over to the crafting bench and make a mangler's gun. If you're not level 20, then it will not be available. You'll need to wait until around 10 when a mangler will finally spawn in, and you can shoot his cannon off. Once done, you can then run down and grab the valve off the tap out the front of the flower shop and run down to the store across from Ollie's Comics. Next, shoot open the door and acquire your electrical wires from the stack of cabling on the ground. Now, don't waste the rest of your manga can because we are going to use it to do a cool glitch that can help with the valve step. Now, head over to the valve area in fuller lanes. If you're not carrying something like decoys, or if Activision does patch the glitch, I recommend turning off the Rampage Inducer now. Now, the way this glitch works is by running over to the valve area, and as you go to turn the valve, you want to shoot your last mangler cannon shot and instantly start turning the valve. Now, if done correctly, you'll be able to hold out your weapons and shoot them while still twisting the valve. Make sure that you don't stop interacting with the valve, because if you do, you will no longer have your weapons out when you go to build pressure again. Once done, grab your gauges and go make the jet gun. Now that you've made the jet gun, go and collect your LTG pieces. There is one in the roof of Ollie's Comics. There is one in the room of Speed Collar. Now you can actually suck this one up through the roof, and then you'll go and grab your last one on the banister in the church. Now instantly go over and make your LTG device. Now here is where we are going to do one of the biggest time saves, which skips 2 steps of the Easter egg. Take your LTG device to the cemetery and defend it. I recommend going and grabbing your Aether Canister as soon as you place it down to save time later. Once you've finished defending it, shoot the boss until it is letting out purple smoke. Whilst doing that, lure it down to the Aether trap out the front of the bank and then place down your canister and kill the creature with the trap. Note, the boss must be in the circle that you place the canister, or it won't collect its soul and you'll need to restart. Once done, take the canister to the church. Here is where we are now going to use the time saving glitch. We are going to duplicate the canister. Now, we do this by interacting with the device in the church while simultaneously dropping the canister. You want to make sure you click your buttons at the exact same time or it will not work. You'll know you've done it correctly if you have the canister in the device and one on the floor in front. Doing this glitch allows you to skip the Strauss counter step entirely. Now that you've duplicated the canister, go and grab the LTG device from the cemetery and take it to the second thunderstorm near Ollie's Comics. Place it down and run back to the church, grab the canister we duplicated and place it in the device. Once the portal fails down near Ollie's Comics, you'll be able to go into the boss fight. I recommend, if you have a lot of time to spare, getting set up. I like to take at least pack 2 pistols that are legendary rarity and a mutant injection. I also recommend grabbing any perks you may require to complete the fight. Make sure you enter the fight with at least 5 to 7 minutes spare, depending on how quick you can beat the fight. Now that you're set up, go over and interact with the device. Now, there isn't any special glitch or anything for the boss fight. You'll need to complete it like normal by surviving the waves, taking out the Elite Mangler and Abomination. If everything is done correctly, you'll complete the Easter egg in under 30 minutes, unlocking yourself the Liberation Dark Ops challenge. If you found this video helpful, please consider leaving a like and possibly subscribing. It is free and you can always change your mind later, and consider watching one of my other videos now. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video.